into
I don't remember it either.
no, hang on, I got it. Transformed into a beauty. I blew it. With poopies of earls around her neck and 2 glass flipper sits on her feet. And the beautiful Berry says, now be sure to be home by midnight. And Cinderella said, okay. And she took off. And as she cast to the camel that's to come to the castle, the first 2 people she met were the 2 Sisty Utlers. And she was so beautiful, they didn't Cinderise recognizing her. And they introduced her to the Prancing Hints. And the Prancing Hints said, may I have this chance? And as they danced throughout the night, and just as the stock started to strike 12, Cinderella banned from the brawl, and as she did, one of the glass flipper sits flipped from her soot. The Prancing Hints picked up the flipper sit and said, all I have to do is find a woman that had this flipper set, and I know I've long and flubbed. So the next day, the Prancing Hints went from house to house, and you can't turn those words around. And he came to the house where Cinderella lived, and of course, the first 2 people to come to the door were the 2 Sisty Uglers. Well, of course, their beat were too fig. So Cinderella came in and the glass slipper sit fit. And so they were married and they lived happily ever after. And you know there's a moral to the story. George Washington never gave up. Abraham Lincoln never gave up. Oliver Whittleby, who's he? You see, you don't know because he gave up. So remember this little rhyme as you go through life. When some of your snubbles are trawl and some of your bubbles are trick, be grateful for all your ressings.